What is up, ladies and gents? It's your boy Jermaine Event, main on MMA, and today we are checking out this channel, SoulsMMA, and their prediction that Alex Volkanovski will 50-45 Diego Lopes at UFC 314 in a couple weeks here, ladies and gents. I will give my opinions as we go, but yeah, it's an interesting take. Let's see what our boy SoulsMMA has to say about this.
Alexander Volkanovski is about to 50-45 Diego Lopes, okay? With the upcoming matchup at 314, I've been pondering it a lot, and Volk's gonna break the 35 years and older curse in the lower weight classes, okay? He's gonna be the first champion to get the belt back at 35 years and older in the lower weight classes, okay? It's just gonna happen. This is a 50-50 fight. I've been thinking about it a lot. It's a hard prediction. I'm gonna be real. It's a hard pick, man. I'm sure it's gonna be 50-50. I don't know if it'll be a pick'em or there'll be a heavy underdog. Honestly, I don't know what the odds makers will make of this. I assume Volk's going to be an underdog because of his past two losses by KO. It's not looking good, all right? But this is a 50-50 fight where Volk should win, okay? Either Volk's going to completely take over in the later rounds and win a dominant decision, or Diego Lopes is going to knock him out in the first two rounds. There's no way it goes any other way. There's zero chance Volk will finish Diego Lopes, and there's zero chance Diego Lopes will win a decision. Now, obviously, the first round will be very dangerous. If he's gonna finish Volk, it has to be in the first. Maybe the second, if his gas tank and his power holds through till the second round, which he usually doesn't. He's just not really as dangerous after the first round. And he's not even that high output. I don't really understand it. Maybe it will be better all of a sudden. I don't know, but if you just go rewatch the Ilya vs. Volk fight, if you go watch the Danny Gay Lopez fight, the Ryan Ortega fight, if you just watch how these guys fight in their past few performances, this is such a clear pick, okay?
No, it is
Volk,
pretty clear.
He's the guy who's in and out, on his back foot movement king, okay? He's gonna out foot moving you.
Dude, I love Diego Lopes, but I think I have to agree with SoulsMMA, man. I think Volk is he's on a different level, man. We know this. We don't know if Diego is on that level. I would say probably not, but we're going to find out.
He's going to out kickbox you, body kick, calf kick, head kicks, lead jabs, you know. He's going to cut you up, all that. And Diego Lopes does not fight like the fans make it seem like. He just doesn't. He's a counter striker. He's literally never marching down his opponent. If you watch the Danny fight, he's on the back foot most of the fight. Okay?
Did you not watch that Ortega fight?
He's a counter striker who respects his opponents too much.
Is this an April Fool's joke?
Has an iron chin and as much power maybe as Ilya. He's such a crazy, wild power puncher who thrives in chaos, thrives in the clinch, but that's not going to happen. Volk does not let chaos happen, okay? He doesn't let the clinch happen. He's in and out, on my back.
All right, for the record, I was just real curious because he said he was sure that Lopes would be the favorite. Volk is the favorite. All right? Volk is the slight favorite, I think. I don't know what slight or heavy would be. I don't really know much about betting odds, to be honest with you guys. We don't do that around here. Yeah, but Volkanovski is the favorite going into this fight, and I think he should be.
Foot, moving backwards, in and out, jab, like getting some hooks in there, jab, I'm out of there, I'm in, I'm out. That's Volk, okay?
Mm-hmm.
He's not going to let this shit happen, all right? Unless he's ring rusted, unless he's a completely different fighter. At least if he's not the old Volk we knew, which is only like a year and a half, maybe 2 years ago. We just saw him do this to Max, to Korean Zombie, to Yair. He's gonna fucking out MMA
Ortega,
right? I believe he can mix in the takedowns as well. He shouldn't, because Diego Lopes has a serious submission game. But again, if you just look at Diego Lopes, this is such a bad matchup, man. He respects the power too much. He's never marching forward. He doesn't have the same skills as Ilya. He may have the speed and the power.
I don't know what he's
Ilya,
talking about.
but it's not the same fight, man. He does not have the ability to corner his opponent and scare them with feints. Diego Lopes barely feints, okay?
He doesn't feint.
If he does incorporate feints into this fight, then I think it actually will be a big step towards victory for him. I just don't see that happening. I see him as very one-dimensional.
Nah.
You see the training footage, man. He's getting clowned for it, just swinging big, meaty hooks. Left, right, left,
That's
right,
what
left,
he
right
always
for like
does.
a minute straight. You see it, bro. Everyone clowned him for it. And yeah, that's not
everyone?
going to work.
Who's everyone? I hate when people make these fucking blanket-ass statements. Like, you saw a few comments on Twitter that maybe you agreed with or thought were humorous. And now you've just created a narrative that everyone was making fun of him. I wasn't making fun of him, so that just debunked that whole statement there.
Okay? Volk does not let clinches happen. All right? He's not going to clinch. He's not going to initiate it. He's going to be on his back foot, in and out. All right? And he's going to win this fight with cardio, experience, and just pure old kickboxing. Just pure old volume strikes. Dude, Volk is so, like, not dangerous at all. Oh my god. His finishing potential in this fight is literally zero. There's zero chance Volk finishes him.
There's
maybe
not
a fifth
zero
round
chance.
TKO where Diego Lopes just completely gasses. He has nothing left.
How do you go from he has zero chance to finish, and then the very next statement, maybe a fifth round TKO? That's not 0% chance. You just predicted a stoppage. And you said there was 0% chance that could happen.
Left. And he's just, like, wilting. Okay,
It's not
maybe
zero.
that happens, but...
Throw 10% in there. Throw 20. Throw an actual percentage in there.
I see this fight clear as day. Diego Lopes just doesn't have the forward pressure. He doesn't have the boxing technique. He doesn't have the foot movement. He doesn't have the experience to actually implement a game plan in the middle of a fight. All right? I see him marching forward, maybe hurting Volk in the first, but his finishing game is not that good either. He folded the finish against Diego Lopes, was unable to even rock Dan Ige. And Dan Ige is kind of overhated. He's underrated, man.
Nah, that was
has
a
an
weird
iron chin,
fight.
has good boxing defense, has hands. So I don't think the Dan Ige fight's as bad as a look as people make it out to be. But, man, dude, like, there's no way Diego Lopes just wins because he has big, powerful hooks.
I'm going to stop here because it's almost like this guy doesn't watch MMA, is how I feel. To say that, like, Lopes doesn't come forward, that's crazy. And then to throw the Ige fight, which was like, 2 hours notice? He's supposed to fight another opponent. He's supposed to fight Ortega. Ortega fucking bitched out the first time. And then Dan Ige stepped in and there was a catch weight. All right. And you're talking about like, oh, he wasn't even able to rock Dan Ige. That was a weird situation. That was a very weird 2 hour notice opponent. Very weird situation at a higher weight. That wasn't 145. It was a weird catch weight. What were they, like 168? All right. It was a much higher weight. That shit does definitely not count. As I'm watching, I had to stop. All right. Because I don't know what this guy's talking about. It sounds like nonsense to me. I'm just not interested anymore. Just the whole Volk has no chance of finish. He has 0% chance. Well, maybe in the fifth round he could get a TKO. That's not 0%. It's about 20% chance that Volkanovski gets the finish. I don't even know what this guy's talking about. I don't know what fights this guy's watching. This is a great fight. I don't think people want to see this fight because, as he's saying, everybody's making fun of Diego Lopes's hooks. Everybody's like, dude, we want to see this fight because it's interesting. He has these meaty hooks. He's got a lot of power in those hooks. All right. He comes through with these spurts of energy, comes at you. Like he comes forward with these nasty hooks. I don't understand the whole Lopes doesn't come forward narrative. I feel like this guy was just making up. Like he can't watch fights and come to these conclusions. I've seen Volk just dismantle people in there. Like the Ortega fight should have been stopped. Like, what was it? Like the third round when he survived that submission and he's just on top of him, beating him up. Then you got the Korean Zombie when it was stopped, and he beats the shit out of people. I'm surprised Max didn't go out. And he's saying that guy has a 0% chance at finishing Diego Lopes, who I agree, Volk might 50-45 him, if not finish him. I think Volk is a lot better than him everywhere except jiu-jitsu. I think when it comes to the grappling exchanges, Volk should probably avoid that. All right? But I think Volk is better everywhere. I don't think this guy really watches MMA. But let me know what you guys think. All right. Do you guys agree with this guy? This guy's assessment? I'll put the link here. You guys can finish it if you want to. It could be an April Fool's Day joke, but this came out 3 days ago, so I doubt it. But I'm not rocking with these assessments. But if you guys want to head on over there, I'll have the link in the comments. But thank you guys for being here once again. As always, hit that like, hit that subscribe, and I'll see you guys soon.
Featherweight, I'm more Francis Ngannou. I be the biggest problem out of any nigga I know. A little old school, like some 45 vinyls. You niggas old dudes, what that do to the wino? I do it the commercial way, pay without the splits.